Wow, this is unbelievable. The vastness of this is immense. I don't know if the camera is picking this up, but it's majestic for sure. It's majestic. I just noticed that my license plate is about to fall off, and this will be the third license plate I've gone through. And because I'm not in Colombia anymore, I don't think driving across the border without a license plate is good. So I'm gonna take this off and try to figure out something else. Well, we're leaving the town of Nazca and we're heading up to Cusco, but we're not going to get there today. It's about 18 to 20 hours of driving between here and there. So we're obviously going to take a few days to get there. It's almost noon, so I didn't get up very early this morning. And we're probably only gonna get 3 or 4 hours in. There's not a whole lot of cities between here and Cusco, so I'm not sure where we're gonna stop. We have to choose our stops wisely. And I'm not sure how much flight time we're gonna get in between here and Cusco because we're going through the Andes Mountains. So we're gonna do what we can do. Anyway, the fun time of packing up the bike, and let's get on the road. Welcome to the world's dirtiest motorcycle and the great balance machine. Don't forget to get gas. Do I have everything? Am I missing anything? Which way do we go? Which way do we go, George?
That might be a one-way street. I think the map is wrong. The map is often wrong. Let's see if that's a one-way street. Looks pretty one-way-ish to me. I'm going this way. Okay, somehow we got to get onto that bridge. How do we get to that bridge? Nope. Or we could do this one. What does this look like? Nope, we're not doing that. What's cool is nobody has a sign saying that they need money. What you have is people that work during the stop signs and stop lights, or they entertain like the juggler up there. Everybody tries to do something in order to earn the coins that you would give them. There's no free handouts. Wow, what a beautiful drive today. Some of these cliffs are crazy. This one's not so bad, but there's a lot of cliffs where there's no guardrail and it's crazy. What a beautiful road, huh? This would be a fun road if I wasn't on the balance machine next to a cliff without a guardrail. But it does add to the excitement. What a beautiful drive, huh? Look at this area. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And a nice road. Can't complain about the quality of the road. The only thing I'm worried about is the balance through all these turns. What a gorgeous day for a ride on the balance machine. Going through all these curves. But how wonderful is this, huh? Sometimes I sit back and I wonder, how in the world did I end up here? What life choices did I make to take a balance machine and a paramotor all the way to South America And then I see stuff like that. Wow. Wow. Huh? What an amazing day. What an absolutely amazing day. The office today is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Perfect weather, perfect road, beautiful scenery. Great day at the office. I just got to make sure I don't fall down one of these cliffs, and I'm going to have a good office day. I was in the desert for so long. For weeks I was in the desert, driving through just nothing. And I forgot how beautiful the mountains are. Look at this. Look at how amazing this is. What a gorgeous day to be alive.
Here we are out in the middle of nowhere, Peru. Nothing around me except for one tent that says Texas Longhorns.
I stopped back there to put some rubber gloves underneath my riding gloves in hopes that it'll keep my hands warm. I don't know if it'll actually work, but I read online on some Reddit forum that might work. So, because I don't have any winter gloves, I'm gonna have to find some winter gloves, hopefully in Cusco if I can find some. Otherwise, my hands are gonna be freezing. They seem to be working, but just like the Reddit post, it said your hands might sweat a lot, which they've already started. Also, I needed to put on my raincoat to try to keep the wind off because it is freaking cold here. It is in the 40s, I'm sure. Look at this gorgeous valley that I'm coming into. It's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at this. Are you ready? Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful valley. This looks like a little paradise in the middle of Peru. Look at how beautiful this valley is. All right. Peru started off being pretty deserty, and it was deserty for weeks, but here, totally different. The longer I'm in Peru, the more I like it. The more I'm impressed with this country. It is huge. The country is absolutely gigantic, and it has so many different types of topography and geology, and wow, what a surprise it is to come into this little valley and see this. If you're enjoying this ride just as much as I am, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, and I will show you another adventure each and every week on Thursdays at noon. Wow, what a gorgeous place. I'm gonna pull over and just enjoy this valley. Well, we should be close to our destination now, about a half an hour out. I'm starting to see blue agave plants, so maybe they make tequila around here. I would be a happy guy if I could find some local tequila, not the stuff that they call tequila in Ecuador, which is nothing but their version of Sambuca. Totally different, totally different. I have not had this fun of ride in a long time. I can't even explain to you how enjoyable today's ride has been. It's been a blessing. It's been amazing. Beautiful, totally different environments from when we started out to where we are now. Totally different altitude. Just a beautiful, gorgeous day. Not a cloud in the sky and perfect road. Everything's just been great. And the bike's been doing well too. Lacking oxygen because of how high we are up in the sky, and check this out. You probably can't see it, but way over on the other side of the valley, on that mountain over there are farms. I have no idea how these people would even get over there. There is a switchback road that is insanely steep, but it looks like a dirt road. This place is cool. This place is cool. Out of all my rides throughout South America, this has got to rank in the top 3. This has been an amazing ride today. I haven't talked a lot to you guys, and I haven't done a lot, but hopefully I showed you some good views of this place, because this ride has been just amazing. I could do this ride again. I'm not going to, but I could do this ride again. Let me see if I can show you this switchback road. It's crazy. Dang. Look at this cliff right here. Oh man. Oh man. You fall off this thing and man, I don't know. I mean, nobody's even going to look for you. You're dead. All right. It's straight in front of me. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like the steepest switchback road ever made on the entire planet, and it goes to these farms right here. This other side of the mountain is littered with these like fields where they would grow food, and one way up there, and it's that crazy road right there. It's the craziest road I've ever seen. What a place. What a freaking amazing place. Alright, it looks like I've arrived in the town I was looking for. I think the name of this town is Puquio, or something close to that. I'm horrible at names. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I have no idea how to pronounce city names, so I'm probably totally wrong on the name. Something like Puquio, something like that. I've mapped to a hotel. I don't know what kind of hotel. There was only 2 hotels listed in the entire city, so both had the same rating. I guess there's a hotel up here somewhere. Turn right here. Okay. Is this a hotel? Oh, hotel. Good. Awesome. I don't know if the motorcycle will balance on that road. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. It's tilting the wrong direction. Hopefully we'll get lucky. If we put it in the crack. That's what she said. Okay. Let me see if that'll work. Hola. ¿Tú tienes habitation? Solo. Sí or no? Sí? Okay.
Good morning and welcome to Traveling the Andes with Chris and the Great Balance Machine. Today we are in Puquio, Peru, and Puquio is high up in the mountains, in the Andes Mountains, about 10,500 feet, roughly 3,300 to 3,500 meters, something like that if my math is right. Today we're going to head towards Cusco. Now we're not going to get there. Cusco is a good 10.5 hours away. It's pretty late in the day, so there's no way I'm going to make Cusco today, but we should have a beautiful ride through the Andes Mountains. We had a beautiful ride here, and I can't wait to get on the road. So let's hop on the balance machine. I still haven't washed it. I'm actually afraid to wash it because I'm thinking the dirt is holding together some vital parts. So maybe we shouldn't wash it yet. But bike seems to be running well. So let's go. The Andes Mountains, at 5,530 miles long, is the longest mountain range in the entire world. But not only is it long, it's also incredibly wide as well, stretching to 435 miles at its widest point. And of course, it's tall, reaching at over 22,838 feet, with an average height being a whopping 13,123 feet. To put this into perspective, the average height of the Andes Mountains is just less than the tallest peak of the Rocky Mountains, and the tallest peak in the Andes is over 8,000 feet higher than the tallest peak in the Rocky Mountains. This enormous mountain range covers the countries of Argentina, Chile, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, and Venezuela. The Andes Mountains covers the entire length of South America from north to south. The name Andes gets its roots from the Quechua word anta, which means copper. However, some argue that the Quechua word anti, which means east, is how it gets its name. Either way, these mountains are something to respect and behold, regardless of what that name actually means. I'm traveling east from Peru up through the Andes into the Altiplano Basin. The basin covers over 59,000 square miles and is part of the Altiplano Plateau. The plateau includes areas such as Lake Titicaca, the Unisalt Flats of Bolivia, and many other amazing places. But it's cold up there. At over 12,000 feet with howling winds, I'm attempting to traverse this area on a motorcycle in the wintertime. And the farther east I travel, the higher up I go, and the colder it's getting.
Wow, this is unbelievable. The vastness of this is immense. I don't know if the camera is picking this up, but it's majestic for sure. It's majestic. Give you guys a quick update. Driving for about 2 hours now. Freezing cold. Freezing cold. I am way above tree line, so I don't know. If I was to guess, I would say about 13,000 feet or more. It's freaking cold up here. And I have already seen, oh, check out the alpacas down there. Yeah, alpacas. I've already seen frozen waterfalls. It's that cold. So, yeah, just trying to stay warm. I picked up some gloves in Piquillo, the last town I was in, just because I was like, yeah, let's try some winter gloves. Oh, man, I'm so glad I bought them. It's beautiful. It is so beautiful and so overwhelming. I don't know how to explain it. It's just that the mountain range, I mean, look, it's so vast. It's just gorgeous. And as I shiver, I am so glad that I'm heading downhill because hopefully it'll be warmer down there. But I know that I can see the road in front of me. It goes down into the valley and then back up again. Wow, what a beautiful drive. here in the Andes Mountains, somewhere between Piquillo and Cusco. About 8.5 hours still to Cusco. The bike is struggling, I'll tell you that. The bike is struggling. I haven't adjusted the carburetor since I was on the beach, which tells you, yeah, the bike should be struggling, and it is. So when I stop, I might crank the carburetor a little tighter, just so I can thin out the fuel, hopefully get some better gas mileage and better power, because I can tell I've definitely lost a lot of power just because of the altitude I'm at. Look at the alpaca. So last night I was in this hotel in Piquillo. Chris, really? Last night I was in a hotel in Piquillo. That's it, Piquillo. So last night I was in this hotel in Piquillo, and the blankets on the bed were alpaca blankets. And there was 3 of them, and they were really thick and really heavy. I only needed one. I got in bed and it was cold. It was probably, below 50 degrees in the room, in the hotel room. Got under the covers, freezing. Lasted like 10 minutes before 2 of those blankets had to come off. That alpaca, wow, I'm telling you, it's incredibly warm and heavy. And here they all are, all these alpacas. I've just come down into this beautiful valley, had lunch back there at a town. Nice Chinese food. I am full. Man, they gave me too much food to eat. It's actually very warm in this valley. On top of the mountains that I just came over, man, it was freezing. It was below freezing up there. All these alpaca just grazing on wild grass. This is amazing. Oh, hello, donkey. Don't be an ass. The motorcycle seems to be running very rough, so I think once I get to the next town, I'm going to give it a once-over and see what's going on. I might need an oil change. Well, I probably do need an oil change, but I think there's something else going on with the motorcycle, and I'm not sure. It's running really, really rough at idle, and it's not a carburetor thing. I know we're going to have to gain some altitude again before we stop. We're going to stop at a town called Albancay. I think it's called Albancay. The reason we're stopping at Albancay is because we're going to run out of daylight, and then tomorrow we'll head into Cusco. So we've only got 2 hours left, and we've only got about 2 hours left of sunlight, so timed it about right. Thanks for joining me on this ride, by the way. If you like this kind of content, hey, subscribe to the channel. Every week, new adventure. Every Thursday at noon, new video. Never know what's going to happen. Never know where I'm going to be. Holy cow! Might even get smashed by a bus. Did you see that thing? Ay. Hopefully not get smashed by a bus. Obviously, if I get smashed by a bus, we're not going to have a video that week. But if you want to see the next video, turn on the notifications, and if you like this one, hit that like button. It really, really helps me out. Alright, off to Albancay through the Andes Mountains. How gorgeous are these, right?
As I arrived in Albancay, Peru, I knew I wasn't even a quarter of the way through the Andes. But what I would find in these giant mountains would be incredible. From megaliths to abandoned cities from long times past, these mountains were about to show me just how ancient they really are.